Hey guys, it's Rianne, and today I'm going to be sharing with you some of my favorites when it comes to travel. I am currently getting ready for a trip to Italy, which I'm so excited for. You may remember that I did study abroad in Italy back in 2015, but I was only there for a very short amount of time, and so I didn't get to go everywhere I wanted to go in Italy. So this time I am going back to all the places I didn't get to visit before, including Roma, which I'm so excited about. So I have been trying to brush up on my Italian. And as I was getting ready for this trip, I realized there are certain things that I absolutely need when I'm traveling. And so I thought I would make a video of just a bunch of things I absolutely love when traveling. So let's go ahead and I'll share them with you guys. So I've done a pretty fair amount of international travel. My favorite airline that I take most often now is Turkish Airlines because their tickets are always very, very competitively priced. You do have to fly and change planes in Istanbul, Turkey, which is sometimes a little bit, out of the way of my destination, but like I said, I end up saving hundreds of dollars flying Turkish, and the experience is so luxe even in economy class. I've had such wonderful experiences flying with Turkish Airlines. Some of the things that I love, the seat in front of me, there was a little kickstand that came out from the chair in front, and I could put my legs on it and kind of rest them, and it was so much more comfortable for me. I don't know if that's just because I'm short and I can't touch the floor with my feet, but that made a huge difference to me. And then on top of that, they have a really great selection of entertainment on Turkish Airlines flights. They had a Chopard amenities kit last time, which is very luxurious. They do feed you even in economy, and I believe there was complimentary beer, wine, and spirits. I can't 100% remember because I get so dehydrated flying that I don't drink in the air. But I think that they also had that as well. So for the price and everything, I think Turkish Airlines is probably the best way to go. And they usually have a lot of flights that connect through Istanbul to Europe. Another great option if you're on a budget is to fly Norwegian. Some things you should remember about Norwegian though, they don't feed you. I don't know if they have complimentary water. Last time I flew Norwegian, I brought my big water bottle and filled it up in the airport because I was like, oh my goodness, I don't know if I can get water on this flight. And I do remember when I was flying Norwegian, you had to order your meals online beforehand, but you could buy snacks after the fact on the plane. So they do have food options, but they do cost extra. They don't come with the ticket price. So yeah, you just have to kind of think about these things. However, they do have really nice new planes on Norwegian, and they also have a really good entertainment system. So those are really good options. I've talked before about my favorite travel tech like TripAdvisor, but one thing that I find myself using all the time is Kayak. I love Kayak because you just put where your destination is and the dates you want to go, and it'll aggregate all of the different flights and the prices. But one thing that I also love that Kayak has is Kayak Explore. So you could basically just have it be as broad as traveling anytime and see the least expensive ticket price to get to each place on the map. Especially if you have the flexibility to travel when it's not during the high season, you can get some really amazing deals to travel all over. So I often stay in hotels, but I also really love to use Airbnb, especially because you can kind of be a little bit more immersed in the culture when you're in an Airbnb. You're kind of living in a home similar to one that someone who actually lives in that country would live in, which is just a really cool experience. I had the most amazing experiences in Airbnbs in Greece and Spain, and so I have one lined up for the end of my Italy trip as well, and I'm just so excited. One thing that I definitely do when I do go on to Airbnb is I try to filter for Superhosts, just because you know that people have stayed with them before and they've been, extra vetted by Airbnb, which is always good, especially if you're going to a different country. I would definitely say try to get a Superhost. If you've seen any of my other travel videos, you probably already know that I am a huge fan of Briggs & Riley luggage. I have a carry-on roller luggage from Briggs & Riley. I have a shoulder bag that fits my laptop, and so I'll use that when I do short domestic flights, and then on long international flights, I take my Briggs & Riley backpack. I'll have my entire travel playlist linked at the end of this video in the end card, so that way you guys can go and check out some videos where I talk about that stuff. So this piece of luggage I am so excited to take to Europe because it is so perfect for a Europe trip. This is the Briggs & Riley Transcend luggage. The feature that stands out the most about this luggage is that it expands. So when I'm on my way to Europe, I can have, the succinct amount of things that I need in my luggage. And once I get there, I'm probably going to shop because I just love shopping in Italy so much. Last time I went there, I bought a bunch of stuff. And so what's great is the luggage will expand. So that way, if I pick up anything great in Italy and I'm going to bring it back, I can just pop it in my luggage and it'll still fit. Another great feature that it has is the built-in garment bag, which I absolutely love. Italians dress so well, so I have to bring my A game to Italy with me. So I have quite a few things that I am excited to be able to put in there as well. But this is just really great luggage. It's always reliable. I have taken my other carry-on spinner from Briggs & Riley on probably over 25 trips, and it has like no signs of wear whatsoever. So I absolutely love Briggs & Riley luggage, and yeah, I can't wait to take this luggage to Italy with me. One question I get a lot is what shoes I recommend for traveling. And this is definitely one of the things that I personally have struggled with. A lot of it stems from the fact that when I go to another country, I love to be a tourist. I love to go and see all of the monuments and go to the museums. I think that's such an important part of traveling. So that usually means I'm going to do a lot of walking. And so you want a pair of shoes that is comfortable. Also, personally for me, I do not like to wear open-toe shoes when I'm in a big city, just because any city is really dirty, and one of my pet peeves is dirty feet. So I like to have closed-toed shoes. So sandals really aren't an option for me. But luckily, I last year wore a pair of Keds the entire time I was traveling, and they were so comfortable. So this year I decided to get a pair of Keds, but these ones have a little bit of a platform on the bottom. They're super comfortable, and I think they're pretty cute as well. In an ideal world, I'd probably be wearing a really cute pair of heeled sandals all the time, but especially in like old cities like Rome, where there's a lot of cobblestones and, you know, I'm gonna be walking a ton, it's just not practical. They look really cute with like a wrap dress, or they also look cute with like a pair of pants. So they're really versatile, and number one, they're really comfortable to walk in. So those are just a few things that I favor when it comes to traveling. I hope you guys found this video helpful. If you'd like to see more travel videos, I'll have my playlist linked in the information bar below, and it'll be on the end slide. If you'd like to see my pictures from Italy, don't forget to follow me on Instagram. It's @riannstar. Thank you so much for watching, and I will talk to you very soon. Bye guys!